Bonjour, année 9. Aujourd'hui, c'est lundi 8 juin. Alors, nous allons commencer avec une soirée entre amis. Les buts aujourd'hui, on va parler de sortir avec les amis et nous allons travailler un peu sur le passé composé. Le passé composé, perfect tense. Okay, guys, une soirée entre amis. A soirée is an evening out, and entre amis is with friends. So we're going to be talking about night out with friends and more on the perfect tense. Remember, perfect tense is the past tense. It's called the perfect tense because the action is perfect in the sense that it's completed. So it's a one-off action completed in the past. A little bit more about that in a second, but you'll see some examples in just a second. So here you are, you've got 4 texts. What I want you to do is I want you to have a look at the texts and then look at the little grid that you've got at the bottom. The name of the person, when did they go out, who did they go with, what did they do, and what do they think about it. Let's look at Axel first of all. Vendredi dernier, je suis sortie avec ma sœur. On est allé à un concert de Luan. On a dansé et on a chanté. C'était génial. Okay, Luan is a pop singer. So, when did she go out? Well, we can see that she says vendredi dernier. What day of the week was vendredi? What does dernier mean? Okay, remember we're talking in the past tense here. So, je suis sortie avec ma sœur. Who did she go out with? And what did they do? On est allé à un concert de Luan. What did she think about it? C'était génial. Okay, I'd like you to do the same with the other 3 texts now. Okay, so just take your time, read them, and work out what each person is saying. In fact, I'll read them for you and you can just pause it in between. So let's look at the pink one now. Franck. Samedi dernier, je suis allée au cinéma avec un copain. On a vu le dernier film de Jamel Debbouze. Malheureusement, c'était lamentable. On est parti avant la fin. And then we've got the white box here that's Ben. Dimanche dernier, je suis sortie avec mes copains. On est allé en ville où on a fait du patin sur glace. C'était très amusant et j'ai pris beaucoup de photos. That's Ben. And then Zena in the blue box. Le week-end dernier, je suis sortie avec mes copines. On est allé au restaurant. J'ai bu un coca et j'ai mangé un hamburger. C'était délicieux. J'ai mis des photos sur Instagram. Okay, so pause it here, have a read over it yourselves, and then I'll bring up the answers on the next slide. Les réponses. So Axel, it was vendredi dernier, last Friday, with her sister. They went to a concert. On a dansé, on a chanté. She thought it was great, didn't she? Génial. Then we've got Ben, who said dimanche dernier. So that was last Sunday. So Ben is the sort of whitey blue box. He went out with his friends, avec mes copains. They went into town and they went ice skating. He took lots of photos. He said it was lots of fun, très amusant. Then we've got Franck, pink box. Last Saturday, samedi dernier, he went to the cinema with a male friend. How do we know that it's a male friend? He says avec un copain. What would it be if it was a female friend? It would be une copine. Then they went to the cinema. They saw the latest film of Jamel Debbouze. But he says malheureusement. That's a great word, malheureusement. It means unfortunately. It was rubbish. Lamentable. And they left before the end. Then lastly we've got Zeina. So last weekend, le weekend dernier, she went out with her friends who were female friends, mes copines. If it was a mixed group, it would be mes copains. And where did they go? Restaurant. She drank a Coke and ate a burger, put photos on Instagram. She says it was delicious. Okay, how did you get on with that? Hopefully some good vocab there. Make a note of some of the words that you didn't know and some of those nice little phrases as well. Ok, on continue. Dans les textes, trouvez dans les textes l'équivalent français des verbes anglais. Okay, so we're looking for the French for these English phrases. So I went out. I went out. Number 2, we went. Okay, so remember, it doesn't always have to be nous. You can use on for we. We danced. Then I went rather than I went out. So I went out would be using the verb sortir, but number 4, I went, is using the verb aller. So look for that one. Anyway, have a read through, find these English verb phrases and write down the French for me, numbers 1 to 10. Pause it just here. I'm going to bring up answers in just a second. So, how did you get on? I went out. Je suis sortie. Notice that when it's a girl, you have to add an E on the end of your past participle. We went. On est allé. We've added an S here because it's plural. If it's a group of girls, you would add an extra E as well. We danced. On a dansé. Notice that for verbs that take avoir as their helper verb, you don't need to make the past participle agree or add an S or an E. I went. This does take the verb être. Je suis allé. We saw. On a vu. We left. On est parti. We did. On a fait. I took. J'ai pris. I drank. J'ai bu. I put. J'ai mis. Okay, so you've got a range here of past participles and a range of helper verbs as well. We're going to do a little recap of the perfect tense, just to remind us. So here we go. You use the perfect tense to say what you did in the past. You form it using avoir or être plus a past participle. I would like you to write this down to remind yourselves. We need to keep writing things down. It helps fix it in our memories. So, j'ai mangé une pizza. I ate a pizza. Some past participles are irregular. So, faire just becomes fait. J'ai fait. Voir becomes vu. J'ai vu. Prendre, to take, becomes pris. J'ai pris. And mettre becomes mis. J'ai mis. For verbs that take être, we were just talking about this, like aller and sortir, the past participle must agree. So if it's a girl, you add an E, and if it's plural, you add an S. If it's a girl, girls and plural, you add an E and an S. Okay, take some time, read that through, just to remind yourself about the perfect tense. So here's a little bit of practice for us. Pick out the 8 perfect tense verbs from the verbs below, then translate them into English. Remember, in French it's called the passé composé because it's composed of several bits. Okay, so you've got your pronoun, you've got your helper verb, which is either going to be avoir or être, and then you've got your past participle. So let's see first of all if we can identify which ones are in the past tense. Pause it here while you look, and I'm going to bring up the answers. Elle a mangé. She ate or she has eaten. On a fini. We finished. We have finished. J'ai aimé. I loved or I liked. Ils ont répondu. They answered or replied, or they have answered, have replied. Tu as admiré. You admired. J'ai préféré. I preferred. Nous avons détesté. We hated. Il a travaillé. He worked or has worked. Now notice there are a few in there put in to trick you, like in the second column, tu vas admirer, or in the third column, il va travailler. Now they have three parts as well, but it's a different tense here. It's using the verb aller plus the infinitive, so what you've got there is the near future. Okay, so remember you're looking for your past participle. ER verbs, take off the ER and add E with an accent, like manger or aimer. IR verbs, take off the IR and put the I just back on, so it's just an I, on a fini. And RE verbs, take off the RE and replace it with a U, like répondu. Ils ont répondu. So you're looking for your past participles to help you identify that it is in the passé composé perfect tense. Okay, so we are going to listen to people talking about what they did, and you're going to choose the 2 correct images for each person. Let's do the first one together and we'll see if we can work out what they're saying.
Unité 5. Une soirée entre amis. Page 40. Exercice 3. Écoutez. Choisissez les 2 bonnes images pour chaque personne. 1.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait le week-end dernier?
Samedi dernier, je suis sorti avec mes copains. On est allé en ville et on a joué au bowling. C'était très amusant et j'ai mis beaucoup de photos sur Instagram.
2.
Okay, so that was number 1. Lots of information there. Let's listen to it again.
Page 40. Exercice. Écoutez. Choisissez les 2 bonnes images pour chaque personne. 1.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait le week-end dernier?
Samedi dernier, je suis sorti avec mes copains. On est allé en ville et on a joué au bowling. C'était très amusant et j'ai mis beaucoup de photos sur Instagram.
Okay, so did you get that? They went, on a joué au bowling, and je suis sortie en ville avec mes amis. J'ai mis beaucoup de photos sur Instagram. Okay, so they put lots of photos on Instagram. Let's listen to number 2, numéro 2.
2.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait le week-end dernier?
Dimanche dernier, je suis allée au cinéma avec une copine. On a vu un film d'aventure plein d'action et on a mangé du pop-corn. J'ai adoré.
Okay, so did you get what they were doing? Let's listen again.
Et j'ai mis beaucoup de photos sur Instagram.
Sorry, that was the end of the last one. Here we go.
2.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait le week-end dernier?
Dimanche dernier, je suis allée au cinéma avec une copine. On a vu un film d'aventure plein d'action et on a mangé du pop-corn. J'ai adoré.
Ok, on a mangé du popcorn. J'ai adoré. She really liked it. They went to the cinema. On a vu un film d'aventure, plein d'action. And, of course, they ate popcorn. Ok, numéro 3.
3.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait le week-end dernier?
Le week-end dernier, je suis sorti avec ma famille. On est allé à un spectacle et ensuite au restaurant. J'ai pris du poulet et c'était délicieux.
Okay, let's see if I can play that again.
3.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait le week-end dernier?
Le week-end dernier, je suis sorti avec ma famille. On est allé à un spectacle et ensuite au restaurant. J'ai pris du poulet et c'était délicieux.
Okay, so this person went out with their family, which is D, and they went to the restaurant, which is G. Did you hear what he said he ate? J'ai pris du poulet. C'était délicieux. What's poulet? Chicken. Okay, numéro 4, last one.
4.
Qu'est-ce que tu as fait le week-end dernier?
Vendredi dernier, je suis sortie avec ma sœur. On est allé à un concert en ville et on a bu des coca. C'était génial.
Okay, you didn't have many choices for that one, did you? Obviously they went to a concert. Who did she say she went with? Avec ma sœur. Who's that? Her sister. And they drank Coke. On a bu du coca. Ok, très bien. On continue. Right, we are going to do a little bit of speaking. So, I'm going to ask you the question. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière? What did you do last week? Have a look at the prompts that you've got there. So you've got the day of the week. You've got, you're saying who you went with. And you're saying what you did. And giving an opinion. Here's some examples there of how you can start it off. So just have a little think about that. How might you answer that question? I'm going to ask the question. Have a think. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière? Here's what it might look like. Vendredi, je suis sortie avec ma sœur. On a vu un film et on a mangé du popcorn. C'était chouette. Remember, c'était means it was. I'd like you to write this sentence down. It's a good sentence and it gives you some good examples. Je suis sortie. If you're a girl, you're going to put an E on it. That's why it's in brackets. Okay, let's do the next one. Pause it here to give yourself time to write it down. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière? Have a think. So you're given the day of the week, dimanche. It says who you're going with, mes copines. You're going to the bowling. So you could say on est allé au bowling or on a fait du bowling. And you also went to a restaurant. Okay, so you could use ensuite here. That means next. Remember, an ensuite bathroom is next to the bedroom. So ensuite means next. And then the last column, c'était, it was, giving your opinion. So, I'm going to ask you the question. You are going to answer. Just pause after I've asked the question. I won't leave a huge, long, quiet gap. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière? Pause. Your answer might look like this. Dimanche, je suis sortie avec mes copines. On a fait du bowling, Ensuite, on est allé au restaurant. C'était génial. Okay, again, pause here, write that sentence down. Some lovely examples of the perfect tense there. Je suis sorti, on a fait, on est allé. So you've got your perfect tense. Next one. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière? Pause it here while you think of your answer. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière? Samedi, je suis sortie avec mes copains. On est allé à un match et on a mangé des frites. C'était plein d'action. It was full of action. Action-packed. Pause again here. Write that sentence down. Okay, and the last one. Qu'est-ce que tu as fait la semaine dernière? Pause while you have a think. Lundi, je suis sortie avec ma famille. On est allé à un concert et on a bu un coca. C'était amusant. It was fun. Ok, très bien. Alors, maintenant, nous allons lire un petit peu. We're going to do a bit of reading. You're going to write true or false for each phrase. I'll read it out for you and you can have a look at what you're trying to find out. So, Philippe is talking about what he did on Saturday. Samedi, je suis sortie avec mon frère. On est allé au stade pour voir un match de foot. PSG contre Lyon, mon équipe préférée. C'était génial parce que Lyon a gagné. D'habitude, je regarde les matchs à la télé, mais aller au stade pour voir un match en direct, c'est plus passionnant. Ensuite, on est allé au fast-food où on a mangé des hamburgers et des frites. C'était délicieux. Take your time. Just pause here if you want to have another read of that. So Philippe went to a match with his best friend. Faux. He went avec mon frère. Who did he go with? His favourite team won. C'est vrai. Remember, PSG is Paris Saint-Germain. Philippe often goes to watch matches at the stadium. Well, faux. Because he says d'habitude, je regarde les matchs à la télé. After the match, they went to a fast food restaurant. C'est vrai. What did they eat? Did he like it? Okay, on continue. Okay, so finally, I'd like you to write a text of about 60 words about what you did last weekend. Écrivez un texte d'environ 60 mots sur ce que vous avez fait le week-end dernier. Say where you went last weekend. Say who you went with and what you did. Give an opinion. Say what you ate and drank. Use the French you know to make your work interesting and look at Philippe's text. Use time markers and sequences like samedi and ensuite. Use expressions of frequency like d'habitude. You could also use normalement. That's another one that we know, isn't it? Use the perfect tense. Je suis sorti, on est allé. But also try to include a verb in the present tense, like d'habitude, je regarde les matchs à la télé. Or j'aime aller en ville avec mes amis. That's also present tense. Give opinions. C'était génial. It was great. C'était nul. It was rubbish. Now, we are also putting on a reminder of the perfect tense. So there's going to be another little slideshow which will remind you about the perfect tense. It will just go through how to form it. So if you would rather leave the writing until you've had a little refresher, that's absolutely fine. But either way, this piece of writing, we would like that. That's due in 2 weeks' time on the 22nd of June please don't leave it until the last minute, and we will be expecting everybody to hand some work in. Okay, guys. Bonne chance. Don't forget, get in touch with us if you get stuck. And it just remains for us to say, c'est la fin, au revoir, et à bientôt.